Hi, I am really glad you decided to use people.ua.edu, but I am sorry you're not able to attend one of our workshops. Each workshop participant receives a printed copy of our training guides, but you can print both manuals from this website. The training guide is located under our online training guide page. Right here, download the complete guide. And then our accessibility guideline is under Accessibility Guidelines. Download our guide with this link here. In lieu of the workshop, we have created workshop key discussion points, and those are found back on our online training guide and right under the index key points. These are important points that I cover during our workshop beyond the technical how-tos of building your website. So we will walk through these today. The obvious starting point, read me first. This takes you to the first page of our online guide. Under Training and Support Resources, we provide two links. Our support page is our Learn page, which we just looked at, and then we have Weebly's support page. Weebly is a platform we use for all things people.ua.edu. They have their own help menu as well. It is good, but keep in mind that our support pages are customized to our service. Weebly's site offers information for various levels of users. Not all the features, such as the storefront, are available in our UA package. Next is the UA Worldwide Web Policy for unofficial websites. Our people.ua.edu websites are typically considered unofficial, but you're still required to abide by UA regulations. I'll leave it up to you to review this section later. So then we scroll down to UA logos and images. There are a few things we cannot have on the sites and a few things that we are required to have. First of all, the university seal. That's reserved for our president. You may use a photograph of it where it is embossed in a wall or in concrete. That's fine. You just can't use the printed version. The script A that we all know and love belongs to the athletic department. This is the A that stands on its own, not the square A used on our standard UA logos. And then we give you three links that are great for giving you guides for graphics and for if you're going to add additional images using web images with Photoshop, and then we have the social media best practices. The visual identity guide here will help you a great deal in knowing whether or not you can use particular logos. Alright, so then we have the ADA compliance section. That stands for Americans with Disabilities Act. There are things we can do as we build our site to make sure our sites are accessible to anyone with physical disabilities, such as visual, hearing, or motor skill problems. They're not difficult things to do. This is just a general list as well. You'll find more details on our accessibility guidelines page. The titles, when you begin building your site, you'll see there are text elements and title elements, which you use to enter text and titles. Be sure to use these elements properly. Only use a title element for titles. Weebly adds the H2 code to each title. It's not something we can see, but it's used by screen readers to help the user navigate the website. If you use a title element for something other than a true title, it's confusing to the user. If you do not know what a screen reader is, or if you have not ever seen one used, I encourage you to visit our accessibility guidelines page. You'll find a complete description as well as a video demonstration. Alignment. Please use the left, center, or right alignment features within Weebly. Do not add extra spaces to align your text. Just because you can force things to appear correct on your computer screen doesn't mean it will align and look correct on other screens. PDF files. If you upload PDF files, check them to make sure they are also accessible. It's easy to do. Simply hold down your mouse key and try to highlight the text of the PDF file. If you can, the file is good. If the entire page highlights, then it will be recognized as an image and screen readers will not be able to read the text. It's actually going to recognize it as just an image. You can correct it though. Use the OCR feature within the Adobe Acrobat Pro. Most all of the UA computers on campus have a version of that. Photos. Add alt text to every photo. You're going to add alt text or you're going to add a caption to each photo. We go into more discussion about that in the accessibility page, our accessibility guidelines page. It explains exactly how to add alt text. Alt text basically tells the screen reader what the image looks like. It's just a little field you fill in that you describe the actual image. Okay, videos. Videos should be captioned. They should be captioned if students are required to watch the video as part of the course. If it's just a video for entertainment, then it does not have to be captioned. However, it would be nice to do it anyway. It's the right thing to do because then you're including everyone and it makes it accessible for screen readers. Audio. You should have a written transcript just the same as with the video. And Flash files, we just recommend you avoid them unless you're a developer and you know how to write Flash so it is accessible. All right, let's go back to our key points. So I'll just make the back button. And let's go to our next link of login and security. The first time you log into your site, your login credentials contain the login URL, which is uofa.editmysite.com/some numbers and letters, and a temporary password. You are asked to create a new password the first time you log in. Please make the password secure. This is a public-facing website, and you don't want anyone getting into it, so please use strong passwords. And speaking of passwords, the computer security section provides links to some great information provided by OIT. Here we have passwords and protect your computer. I encourage you to read those over. There's really good tips behind these. Now we get to the public URL. When we actually get your site ready to publish, we will use your bamauserid.people.ua.edu. If for some reason you have a Bama user ID that contains numbers, we can take those out and can help you find something that's more meaningful to use. If that's the case, let us know and we'll work with you. Your editor's URL. For now, you'll continue using the URL you've been given, but after your site is published, it will then change to your bamauserid.people.ua.edu/login. Don't worry about remembering the details here. I will send you this information when you actually publish your site. And publishing your site, the way that works, you build your site, you email me to let me know it's done. I will give you a brief overview, and then, provided there's nothing that needs to be changed, I will publish the site. I'll test it and make sure it functions properly. Then I'll email you with the new URL information. After that, you will publish the site on your own. I will not need to be involved at all. All right, let's go back again. Let's just talk about the remaining items. The UA logo. Since this is a UA website, the UA logo that came with your template has to remain in place. You can edit the title text though. The footer. We provided the UA required information at the bottom of your site in the footer. Please leave that area as it is. The images. We've already discussed it somewhat whenever we talked about the ADA guidelines, and I referenced photos or images. This is more detailed information provided at the links you see here. SEO information. Under your Settings tab, you will find a section called SEO. That stands for Search Engine Optimization. The link here provides all the details about it, but it basically is required so your site is found in the major search engines such as Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Your fonts. If you're really unhappy with the font size or the color globally across your entire site, Just contact me, let me work with you and help you make a decision about changing it. I can change everything globally with just a click, as opposed to you trying to change every little section. The social media icons. There are many icons that can be added to your site that directly link to your pages. You can add Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and a whole bunch of others. However, our office has to make the connection for you. Just send us your page address. We'll be happy to add that. Well, that's it for the key discussion points. You should be able to find everything online here at our online training guide. And if you have any questions, please contact me. If you click on the Learn page, my information is here. I'm Karen Burns, and my phone number 348-8016, or my email is kaburns1@ua.edu.